Grana Weepin' Bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel I'm coming back at you with some stuff and things I found from the four corners of the Tinterweb. I do this every single Tuesday and Saturday on this channel, so if you like the sound of that, why not think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe, because it really does help me out. Before we dive into the Transformers news today, we're going to take a look at Ramen Toys, because Ramen Toys have been showing off their 80s Commanders to you and I. That means they've been showing off their take on the Centurions Power Extreme. So we have seen them a few times with all of the armor and the accessories, but this is the first time that we've seen them with those all important helmets. So now we can see them here with the helmets, and God, these things look gorgeous. All those ports, very, very articulated. Cannot wait to get hold of mine. Hope you're all as interested in these as I am.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today, as I do like to do, with FUNBIE Studios, and they are expanding the Coronation Plaza diorama for the coronation of Starscream. So they're doing this little kind of gold statuette that we see in the movie, and we can see the dude is pretty big compared to your Earthrise Starscream. The diorama here is getting better and better every single week. It's just absolutely awesome. I need a 3D printer now. Next up, the team at Modern Icons is releasing a Megatron G1 helmet with flashing eyes and a really kind of smirky, aren't I cool grin on the front of its face. It looks pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. I don't know where it's going to be available in the UK, but in America, in the States, I know a lot of you people who watch my channel are actually from the States. This thing is going to be available at GameStop. I actually prefer the inside of the helmet to the outside of the helmet. It's really incredible the amount of detailing that they've gone into. It has light up eyes, but I think you need the rest of it as well. It looks okay, but similar to the Optimus Prime helmets that we got quite recently as well. I don't know, it might look nice to sit on the shelf, but I do love the detailing that they've done on the inside. That Decepticon logo, nice. FANSHOBBY are making basically everything orange. Reds and orange. So before, in the last video that I did, we took a look at the recolor of their POWERBASER to make it red and orange. And now we can see it in its bot mode, because last time we saw only the alt modes. The same with God Bomber, and yeah, it looks okay for the bot mode. I don't think that Jinrai or Haikyuu, whatever you call him, looks as good, because I definitely think that he misses that silver back for the Engine Master. It just kind of blends in. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't know. So this is the updated color scheme for God Bomber as well. Let me know your thoughts on this one, this kind of Rodimus Prime coloring that they're giving to POWERBASER. There's a lot of colors that you can get POWERBASER in, and this is, yeah, this is another one. Toy Alliance have shared a few more pictures from Wonderfest of their diorama that they had up with the awesome looking Frostlight. If you don't know this, this is from their new collection. There's going to be transforming mechas from their new collection, and the one that I'm the most excited for is Frostlight, which is like a Mad Max take on Optimus Prime. Looks absolutely incredible. Check out some of my previous videos on this topic to see it in full, but yeah, I'm super excited. It's available to pre-order on ShowZ now if you want to get your hands on this beauty. Now apparently the SX-02 is going to be Soundwave, and some CAD drawings have leaked of this alt mode that could possibly be the alt mode. Now we haven't seen the alt mode obviously within the Bumblebee movie for this Soundwave, and yeah, it's interesting. It's a tank. We know it's difficult to do a decent alt mode for Soundwave these days. We know this. This looks okay. It's a bit of a I don't know, it reminds me of like a Judge Dredd vehicle or something like that. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. It's certainly an interesting take on an alt mode for Soundwave. Next up, Transform Element are doing a clear version of their TE1, which is their take on Optimus Prime. So this is their Pillar Commander, and it's going to be a translucent version. It looks alright. It looks quite nice. I don't own this figure. It looks quite similar to a lot of the ones that are on the market at the moment. I'm not a huge collector of translucent because the plastic just isn't quite as strong as you would need for some Transformers. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments, because is this even a good figure to start with? I don't own it. Hey, do you remember Loot Crate? Loot Crate. Remember Loot Crate? Wow, I did not even know that Loot Crate was still a thing, but apparently Loot Crate in July is going to be called Loot Crate Rise or something like that, but it's going to have this kind of posable Optimus Prime inside it, heavily stylized, the thinnest abs on Optimus Prime I've ever seen, and he's been on that chest expansion program as well with his teeny tiny waist there. It's interesting. I like the block that he's stand on with all the Autobot logos. It doesn't transform, obviously, but I'll be keeping an eye on this Loot Crate DX and see if I can order it in the UK. I'm not even sure if you can still order Loot Crate in the UK, but if it's all going to be Transformers based, I might pick this up this month in July, and then review it on the channel to see what other stuff we get in it. YOLO Park released another picture from Wonderfest of their Bumblebee, and it does look very nice. YOLO Park doing some great stuff at the moment. Again, it's non-transforming stuff, but they did hint at the Bumblebee. We've not seen it in full color just yet, but yeah, this looks like a nice take on a Bumblebee. One of my favourite third parties at the moment, NEWAGE, have been showing off some pictures of the packaging for their latest take on Shockwave. All the Shockwaves in a row. We've got translucents, we've got purples, we've got ones that'll go back all the way to Galactic Man, and we can see here how they line up with the other Transformers that they've done, and we can see they have really nice light piping in the back of each one of the heads. Mine is currently winging its way to me from Show Z, so this will be reviewed on the channel very soon. The best company name in the world, BANNANAFORCE, has showed off their take on Optimus Prime. So this is still the unfinished version. Obviously the one that they released may look a little bit different, but this looks nice. Again, non-transforming, but it's the MPL04. Looks like it's heavily articulated. I don't own anything by BANNANAFORCE, but I do love the name. Heading over to the world of AZURASEA, and they've been showing off all their statues and a few extra pictures from Wonderfest. So this is their amazingly detailed version of Nemesis Prime. Look at this bad boy. Lights in the eyes, lights in the chest, standing on something that looks cool, but they managed to get so much detail into these things. You can really see the inner workings, and then we move to their take on Shockwave. Again, this looks incredible. Decepticon logos and symbols all over it. The closer you get in, again, the more and more detail you get. It's the detail within the detail that I love. Those little bits when you look into it where, you know, sometimes you might just see clear plastic, but no, they've put something in there to make it look like it could move, to make like a gear, look like a sprocket, whatever it is inside. Just really cool. Their take on a normal Optimus Prime as well is being made available fairly soon, with poor old Galvatron. Poor old Galvatron's head here, but look at the detailing on this. Again, I love these statues. I might one day I might get myself one day. And then for me, the show stealer, TARN. This is the best statue I think I've ever seen from them. I think this thing is absolutely beautiful. I love TARN as a character anyway. I love the way that it looks, but look at that face. It's so demonic, and comes with the little dog dude as well, so that's pretty cool. And then just the arms, the guns, and again, like I say, it's that detail within the detail. The closer you look at the figure, the more detail you get, and it's just incredible. I'm blown away by the sheer love and time and effort that they put into these. I mean, it looks better than the comic books for me. These are just the ultimate versions for the Transformers. If they could get these type of designs translated into kind of a live action movie, oh my god, this is how it needs to look, right? And their WINDBLADE is also coming as well. This WINDBLADE is a beautiful version of WINDBLADE. We've covered this quite extensively on this channel already, standing on what looks like to be a metal type Phoenix. These statues, you can pose them differently. They also come with kind of different weapons and stuff that you can attach to them, and usually come with a mini version of them as well. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, very, very nice. Heading over to the world then of Fanstoys, and literally overnight they dropped pre-orders for the Tesla 2.0, which is their take or their retake here on Perceptor. Absolutely amazing. I love the fact that you can swap the chest round. He's highly posable, comes with all the guns. He looks like he actually has two alt modes as well. One that's like the classic microscope, and the other that's more like a bit of a tank type affair. So that's really, really cool. I missed out every pre-order, and by the look of the internet, so did a lot of people. I haven't seen another pre-order go up on ShowZ. I haven't seen any go up on AliExpress, and I haven't seen any on Omega Lock or TFS Express, so keep an eye out in those places. Maybe, just maybe, you'll be lucky enough to pick one up there. Heading over to Takara TOMY then, they had their kind of digital expo on Facebook, and I think it was also on YouTube as well. And the only thing that was really relevant to us as Transformers collectors was these 5 train bots that they're going to release. The rest of it was, they didn't do any Masterpiece stuff. There was no kind of official Transformers stuff, if I'm honest, because I think these are a collab that they always do with kind of the train companies in Japan. So these aren't even official Transformers, these are just transforming trains. So yeah, little disappointing actually. I was hoping for some maybe Takara exclusives, but maybe I missed something. Let me know down in the comments. More leaked images came out this week, and this time it's of Thrust. So this is a Bumblebee movie, so it'll probably be the latest Studio Series take on the character. I own the Studio Series take on Starscream, and I've got to say I don't like it. It's if I could get rid of one figure from my collection right now, this would probably be it. I keep it in this mode, I keep it in the alt mode, because I do actually like the way that it looks, but everything else about this figure, including that damn rubber beak beginning part of it, I just don't like, especially the transformation. The transformation on it is just horrible. Bits fall off it. It definitely is not for me. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. People are starting to get their arcs already, and we can see that by the way we can see Prime stood by a Teletran here, and yeah, this is a product shot of it. So obviously whoever took these has not, I think this is from Weibo, someone hasn't put the side pods on. We know that, which forms the knees. The back still looks very good, but this is a very pale yellow. I thought it was a bit more vibrant, some of the other ones we've shot. Maybe it's the lighting, but the biggest disappointment for me is that what we would call the battle damage, I guess, is very faded, and it's not that strong kind of black, so it almost looks like burn marks when it's gone through re-entry, which I thought was the point. And also the lack of tint within the windows. Now, yeah, I have to see this thing in person. I keep getting excited, then I go, oh, then I'm like, oh, it's okay, then somebody else brings out another picture. I am all over the place on this figure. I've got to get this in my hands and make up my own point of view on this. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. We also got a couple of pictures of New Kingdom figures in their box. So we got SCORPONOCK in his box, which looks pretty nice. Also a figure that I'm thinking about picking up, but one that I am pretty excited about is this Red Alert. This take on Red Alert is something that I probably will pick up because I'm interested to see if it works any better than some of the other kind of Lambos that we've seen. So that's everything from me today on this Super Saturday. Let me know your thoughts on everything down in the comments. Are you excited for another take on Red Alert? Has SCORPONOCK got you going? And what are you thinking about the arc? I'm in two minds. As always, if you're new around here, please think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe. This channel has just gone past the 3.4K subscriber marks. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!